This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101. You've got the seller's duties, rights, and remedies. So the one we talked about first is the right to cure. You don't have the stuff, but you go out and get it to the buyer as quickly as possible. In our lobster example, there's a problem in Maine, and they can't get you all the lobsters you need. Then the seller goes out, buys some lobsters from another wholesaler, and sends them to Houston instead of the ones that they had because they didn't have enough to satisfy the Houston order. Right to cancel a contract if buyer's breach is material. Right to withhold delivery or stop delivery. Right to resell the goods and recover damages. And then recover damages for the buyer's failure to accept the goods. So these are parallel to the slide we looked at a minute ago on the buyer's rights and responsibilities. And obviously, in any particular situation, you always file suit against the other side. But notice what we talked about with regard to the Boston lobster deal is it's not easy to do transactions across substantial distances, like from Houston, Texas to Boston. So unfortunately, it's better for both sides generally to just agree not to do business together than it is to fight it out in court unless there's an enormous amount of money available. And then we had the Trico case toward the end of the chapter. Pig iron was in transit. Pig iron, again, are the blanks that have the basic iron that is used either to make iron pieces or purified to make steel. And so it's a pretty interesting area. And so the pig irons in transit, the court found the debtor did not receive the pig irons. That's a bit confusing. The supplier of the pig iron was entitled to possession. The goods were not within the possession of the debtor. So it's a pretty interesting case from that standpoint. But keep in mind that you have to, if you didn't receive the goods, you can't be legally responsible for paying for the goods. So the first step is to establish delivery, and the second step is to say you really did receive the goods. That means you have the obligation to pay them. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.